Good morning, everyone. My name is Putri Unitasari, and today I would like to present a journal article review entitled Young EFL Learners Accidental Holocation Learning Through Different Multimodal Input, written by Pu Chang and Wang in 2025 and published in the International Journal of Applied Linguistics. In this presentation, I will briefly explain the background of the study, the main findings, the structure and credibility of the article, the analysis of the data, and finally how this article contributes to the development of my own research. This article focuses on how young level learners learn English collocation through different types of multimodal inputs. Collocation are important in language learning because they help learners sound more natural and fluent. However, most, pre- most, pre- however, most previous study However, most previous study collocation learning mainly focus on adult learner. Therefore, this study fills an important gap by examining young learner and especially in learning contexts that combine text, audio, and visual input. The authors aim to understand whether multimodal input not only improve learning outcome but also support learners' learning experience. So for the article summary, the main purpose of the study is to compare three learning conditions: reading only, reading while listening, and viewing with captions. The participants were 97 Chinese secondary school students aged 12 to 13. They were divided into groups based on learning conditions. The results show that students in the multimodal groups learned collocation better than those in a reading-only group. The viewing with caption group performed best in recalling meanings. Although learning results decreased in the delayed post-test, multimodal input still saw better results and more positive learning experience than text-only input. And then, as for article structure, the article is clearly structured and easy to follow. The introduction explains the background and research gap clearly. The literature review is divided into sections that move from theory to previous studies on adult learner and then young learner. The methodology section is detailed and systematic, explaining participants, natural procedure, and data analysis. The results section presents statistical findings using tables and support them with interview data. The discussion connect the finding with existing theory and previous research while also knowing limitations. Finally, the article ends with pedagogical implication and suggestion for future research. As for article critic, in the term of authority, this article is published in the International Journal of Applied Linguistics, a reputable peer-reviewed journal by Wiley. The authors are affiliated with well-known universities, including the University of Bristol, and the study is supported by a PhD scholarship. These factors show that the article is academically credible and readable. Regarding accuracy, the study used a mixed method design with pre-test, post-test, and delayed post-test, and interview. The results are analyzed statistically and supported by the qualitative data. In addition, the references are current and consistently cited, which strengthens the accuracy of the research. The article is also current as it was published in 2025 and discuss recent theories like multimedia learning theory. It is highly relevant to EFL teaching, especially in online and virtual learning contexts. As for relevance, although the study focused on collocations learning, it is highly relevant to the research on young learners' engagement. The findings show that multimodal inputs lead to better learning outcome and higher engagement than text-only input, especially in online learning contexts. The authors show objectivity by reporting both strength and limitations, including learning GKI and sampling issue. The discussion is based on data and previous research, and ethical considerations such as participant consent are clearly addressed. As for stability, as a peer-reviewed article published by Wiley, the study is a stable and trustworthy academic research that will remain useful for future research. Next, analysis graph. Based on Table 1, learners in multimodal groups saw higher collocation learning gains than those in reading-only group. The viewing with caption group achieved the highest scores in meaning recall. However, the delayed post-test results saw learning GKI across all groups. This indicates that multimodal input improve learning, but long-term retention still requires reinforcement. In conclusion, this article is clearly written and well designed. The research purpose is clear and the method supports the research questions. The study makes an important contribution by showing that multimodal input is effective for young FL learners. Overall, the findings are useful for teachers and research in applied linguistics, especially in online learning contexts. And then the summary of my article. My article focused on how language strategies such as verbal explanation, gesture, facial expressions, and emoticon work together with learning media like games, songs, storytelling, and interactive video to increase young learners' active response in virtual classroom. This study is based on theories by Piaget, Vygotsky, Montessori, and multimedia learning theory, which emphasize the importance of interaction and multisensory learning. Using qualitative content analysis of 10 YouTube learning video, I will analyze which combination of strategy and media are most effective in encouraging children's participation. What I take from this article for my study is first, the article shows the importance of comparison combination of input, not just single strategies. They support my approach of comparing different language strategy and learning media. Second, the study highlights the value of measuring learning engagement, not only learning outcome. This support my focus on active response in online classes. Third, the use of clear categories and systematic procedures inspires my use of a coding sheet to analyze language strategies, learning media, and students' response. And finally, the finding of learning GKI strengthens my argument that teachers need to use expressive language strategy consistently to maintain student engagement in virtual classroom. In conclusion, this article provides a strong evidence that multimodal input supports young FL learners' collocation, learning, and engagement. It also offers valuable insight for my own research and for teaching practice in online learning context. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.